What's up, fiends? Alucard here, and I'm back with another movie haul for you and a few extra things. So let's do this. Alright, so we got some stuff from Hamilton Book, SRS Cinema, Vinegar Syndrome, and a few extra goodies. So let's get into this. Alright, so first up, we're going to cover the Hamilton Book stuff. This first one is a TV show that I'm a big fan of, and I had all of them except for this season, and they finally had a copy at a pretty good price. So I went ahead and bought it. It is the season 4 of Orphan Black. If you've not seen Orphan Black, I highly recommend it. It's about a series of clones that this girl discovers that there are clones of her throughout the series, and they all it's all crazy. I don't want to get into it because it goes. 5 seasons total. I now have all 5. This is the only one I have on DVD. So maybe if the Blu-ray goes down, I'll pick that up and have them all on Blu-ray. But anyway, highly recommend it. Tatiana Maslany is fan-freaking-tastic in this show. Well-deserved Emmy for this thing. So great. I cannot say enough good things about it. If you'd like me to cover this or other TV shows, let me know in the comments. But yeah, Orphan Black Season 4. Happy to have the whole thing. All right, also from Hamilton Book, I bought this just based on the director. And it is the movie called Tierra, which means Earth. This is the same guy that did The Red Squirrel, which I was a big fan of. I have a video of that on the channel. I'll link that in the description and up here probably somewhere. But anyway, this is another one of his movies called Tierra. This one is sort of a love triangle between this guy right here. He's a former mental patient, I think, and he's thinking he's like an exterminator or something now. And he goes to this island and he falls in love with these 2 ladies. I'm looking forward to watching this one because, yeah, The Red Squirrel was fantastic. So highly anticipated right here. And the final one I got from Hamilton Book. This is a Blu-ray of Yes, Madam with Michelle Yeoh and Cynthia Rothrock. This is from Fortune Star, which of course is one of those companies that did a whole bunch of action movies, the Hong Kong action movies in the 80s, early 90s. But yeah, this is one of the first ones. I haven't seen it. I've never seen this one. And I'm such a big fan of both ladies. They're both incredible. So I am very much looking forward to this. Watch party maybe? We'll see. All right, and these next 2 come from our friends from SRS Cinema. So first off, I finally got my Blu-ray copy of Darius. I had covered this on the channel. I have a review up. I'll link that in the description as well. This is from filmmaker Guerrilla Metropolitana. And this movie is a trip and a half, man. This thing's really cool. If you like kind of artsy, kind of bizarre horror, definitely check this one out. This is the one that's available in the States. There's also a new one available in Europe coming soon from Ultra Visual Films, which has even more special features on it. But yeah, highly recommend this movie. Definitely seek this one out if you haven't seen it. All right, and the other one I got from SRS, this was a killer price, literally. It is the Blu-ray copy of Killing Spree, the SOV classic Killing Spree. This movie is insane, and I love it. And it is a slipcover. Here's your disc right here. There's your back, and there we go. Killing Spree with the wonderful asbestos felt. Yeah. If you like SOV movies at all, this is an absolute must in anybody's collection. All right, and I went to a film festival recently, not to do any of the films because the prices were absolutely insane. But I did stop at the Vinegar Syndrome table. That's why we went. So picked up 3 things. All right, first up we got the coffee table. This movie is absolutely insane. It's fantastic, though. It is. I don't want to give too much away, but it's about this couple who um, buy this super gaudy coffee table, and stuff happens around the coffee table that completely shatters and changes their lives. That's all I'll say. Very, very good movie, released from our friends Cinephobia Releasing. Um, and this is a partner label of Vinegar Syndrome. She finally had some partner label stuff, so I was very happy to see this there. So I went ahead and picked it up. All right, and the next two are two big ones that I've been wanting for quite a while. So first up is the 4K of Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, with the lovely Sybil Danning and Christopher Lee. Here we go. And that is, of course, the slip. And then here's the original cover here. Love that cover. There's the back there. And you've got the disc there with a nice little booklet. And this thing is, it's a pretty good booklet. I have to say, lots of info, a lot of really good stuff. And I did pop this in the other night. It looks phenomenal. They did a bang up job on this one. This movie's really fun. It's nothing like the original at all. It's goofy. Uh, it's bizarre. It's if you haven't seen this one, check it out. It's because it's really weird. It's a weird movie. All right, and the final one from the Vinegar Syndrome table at the film festival. This was actually out of print. It has a couple of out of print things. Now I went on the third day, so they were out of a lot of the out of print stuff, but they had one copy left of this one, and I had to pick it up. And it is Black Cat 1 and 2. Now, I'd only heard about these movies. I'd never seen them, so it was a complete blind buy. I have watched them both. I'm going to be covering them. I'm going to do a full review of both movies on the channel. Look for that soon. But this thing is stacked, man. Here we go. We got the disc here, the back with all the info, and it is two separate discs, so one movie per disc. And we get a giant poster of that, and it also comes with this killer giant book filled with info, essays, pictures, all kinds of stuff about both movies. So yeah, I had to pick up Black Cat 1 and 2. The first movie is sort of like the Hong Kong version of La Femme Nikita, I guess you could say. Like I said, I'll cover it more when I do the review. But super duper happy to have these crazy movies in my collection. All right, and next up is a Christmas present. Yes, a Christmas present. It's I know it's the end of April, but whatever. This came straight from the UK from my pal Pugwall 316, aka Matt. And this was the Christmas present that finally came through 4 months later. But anyway, it's a comic book, and it is Blobby Horror. This is a comic book about Mr. Blobby and a bunch of horror stories around him. Yes, there he is in all his Blobby glory. Don't know who Mr. Blobby is? I have a Titans of Terror about him as well, and I'll link that as well. So yeah, all kind of super crazy stuff in here. Um, yeah. Um, I'm a big fan of Mr. Blobby for some stupid reason. He's a big pink blob that kind of just runs around causing havoc and mayhem wherever he goes. It's quite funny, and kind of horrific because he's a scary looking dude. As you can see, I mean, look at that, look at that guy. If you saw that on the street, would you run? I probably would. So anyway, thanks to Matt, I now have this wonderful comic book in my possession. All right, and lastly, I picked up a record of a soundtrack, of course, from Waxwork Records, and it is, of course, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. First time ever, the original motion picture soundtrack has been released on any format. This is the complete soundtrack. And, and that's all your side A and side B right there. Check out this gatefold, y'all. Look at that gatefold. Look at that. Look at that gatefold. It's incredible. Wow. It also comes with this giant sized, oversized booklet filled with pictures. Pictures. Like super cool pictures. Look, there you go. Look, come on. How cool is that? And now I guess you want to see what the vinyl looks like, right? Because it's colored. So this is called Texas Summer is the name of the color. So there we go. That's your disc right here, and on the other side, when you put it down, it's an eyeball. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. I'm a big fan of Texas Chainsaw, especially the first 3 movies, and so I absolutely had to have this one. I have a ranking of all the Texas Chainsaw movies too, so I'll go ahead and link that too. So yeah, bunch of links in the description. Make sure you check them out. So that is my haul for April 2025. What do you think? What's your favorites? What one would you get? Which ones have you seen? Let me know all that stuff in the comments below. Till next time, adios, Bella Lugosi. And I think that's why I love it.